112. Just my name.
112. Congratulations. What things, Dan? I'll start with you. What things do you do that set up your summer for consistent production? Like, what are you doing to keep you consistent? What's your routine?
Honestly, it's keeping a consistent with sleep. Obviously, make sure you get the hours of sleep. I know I need 6 hours every single night. And then from there, I know consistently gym. That's me. And then after that, I know I have to consistently knock between certain hours, and that's what I follow. So knock. Yeah.
Okay. So do you break your days up?
I do, depending on the day. I break them usually from 1:30. Usually that's when I drop everyone off. 1:30 over to about 4.
Okay.
And then from about 4:45 over to about 7. And then I break it into a third and fourth portion after that.
Okay. So you 6 hours of sleep, work out in the morning, and you break your day up into 2.
2 and then Saturday's 3.
Saturdays 3. Okay. Brian?
So for me, I'd probably say it's getting good sleep. Thank you for stepping on my food. Getting good sleep, and just making sure that I always try to meditate before I get on the doors. I mean, let's be honest, we're going to be dealing with a lot of different animals out there.
Okay.
A lot of different people.
Okay.
Just knocking different doors. So, and just making sure that I'm staying consistent. Because I know when I started, I used to get down on myself. So I just go sit down and I would knock. So my biggest thing is to make sure that I'm knocking, and then when I'm taking my breaks, I'm inside of the house taking the breaks. So I'm inside of the deal for like 30 minutes, an hour and a half, whatever it may be. That's my breaks. And honestly, now that I feel like I'm getting more seasoned in the job, I feel like I don't really spend that much time outside.
Okay.
So I'm in the house just doing my thing.
Okay. Okay. So I guess for yours, wake up, meditate for 30 minutes, an hour, go get on the doors, you take your breaks inside the house versus
Outside the house. It's hot outside. It's horrible outside.
It is hot outside. Okay. Okay. And then start with you this time, Brian. What advice would you give yourself 10 weeks ago, knowing what you now know?
I would say is just focus on running your own race. You know, sometimes
Can everyone
I
hear
know I
him?
used to say here.
Can everyone hear him?
We all.
No.
You guys hear me in the back?
Yes.
You want me to be louder?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first thing I would say is focus on just running your own race. I remember sitting, in the crowd like everybody else, hearing people getting 2 spots, 3 spots, 1 spots. That I've been here a whole week, bagel, haven't sold anything at all. So my thing is focus on your own race. And what you guys don't actually realize if you're doing horrible right now is in the next month you could be better than us up here. Because everybody's different. The way everybody, processes everything is different. So the way you're gonna understand this job might be at a different level than I do. So just trust the process and just trust the game. At the end of the day, if you stay true to the game's gonna be true to you.
I like that. So competing against yourself. Okay. Dan?
I'm gonna refer it over to like basketball. So if you shoot free throws, and this is something that I'm gonna admit openly to you guys, I haven't been working hard. Like I've been working hard, but not hard. Like you're gonna get good at this job. It's just gonna happen. Like literally, you're gonna get so good that I can now get the same amount of deals in 5.5 hours. Used to take me 10.5 hours, and I haven't been working as hard. So
How did you get that good though?
I literally knocked thousands of doors, and I got told I have a dog 500 times. Eventually, you can figure out how to get past. Oh, cute dog. Good luck saying you got a dog. I already said it. Like over time, you get used to like things that happen. So yeah, I would say once you get good. 10 weeks ago, if I would have told myself that it was easy for me I could knock after 5:30 and get 3 deals, I'd be like, you're crazy. Now it's like, yeah, dude, don't stop working because I'm about to go hard the rest of the summer. Like, don't stop working.
If I can interject you, like for me, something that I've noticed is knocking on the doors is I feel like I'm getting to the point where it's like almost scary, but it's like you can feel yourself getting more and more control.
Feel yourself getting better, yeah.
Just even like getting in the door, because like you just, like there's that doubt you have when you first start, but then you just like, holy crap, this person's just walking in, sitting down, I'm not over here. It's just like,
Yeah.
so that's the thing I was
The
saying.
momentum. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay. Dan, you got what are 1 or 2 best one-liners used while closing?
I love making it a huge deal, and like in the deal when I'm like, they're gonna get the basic, whatever, making it a huge deal, and be like, dude, we get the full smart home 99, go here, 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 and then I'm like, nah, we'll just stick it back to the basic 5749.
So you like hype it up.
Hype it up, and they're like, no, that's way too much, and then I talk back down, and they agree to get the basic.
So you hype, you go way overpriced, you go,
Yeah.
you know, $150, you know what, probably just stick.
And then I stick back down to like 68.
Okay, okay. Brian?
I'd say, you know, you're paying $60. Man, you're paying $60 for a burglar alarm. For the same price, you can get a full smart home. What do you have to lose? And I say that every time I feel like it works. And you know, most of the time, I feel like if you can build value, because let's be honest, when you knock on somebody's door, first of all, they don't want you there. So you have to listen to what you're saying. If you can build a value and they can see what you have to offer at the end of the day, even if it's $10 more, $15 more, they're getting, you know, they're going to be getting the service they're paying for. They're going to get you. It's simple as that.
Can I say one thing too? Yeah. So it's a lot of little closes. Like you asked me this question yesterday, and I'm like, I don't even have a one-liner. Like it's a lot of little closes throughout it. Like throughout the deal, I'll be talking with them. So where are you from? Chicago? Oh, cool. I went to boot camp in Chicago. So the panel's actually going to go right here on the wall. So you can see who's at the door. You can just look over. But yeah, dude, Chicago's a crazy city. Like, and I'll just go and like envision them seeing what I'm actually putting on the package throughout the whole time, and then eventually either they give it or they don't.
Yeah, no, and I would agree with that. I think that's a huge one. Going through a flow in the house as far as referring to getting them to like you from kind of what CJ was saying the other day, getting them to like you based off of, you know, small talk, conversing back and forth, how long you lived here, you like the neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going back to the deal.
Yeah, you have to
Do you do something similar?
Yeah, I think that's another thing that I'm happy you guys are saying, that you have to be personal with it. If you get in somebody's house and you're weird, they're not going to want you there.
Yeah.
It's just the whole thing weird, you need to get out of my house.
Okay, and then Brian, I'll start with you. Do you have a daily sales goal each day, or do you have like a goal for the week that you incorporate?
So my daily goal is to make sure my feet are not walking around for a reason. So I make sure at least I get one. If I get a deal, I'm happy. I know my feet are worth $600, $700, whatever they were worth for that day. And then let's say for the week, I try to at least get a deal every day, so I can at least get 6 deals on the week. If I do good, 7.
So
If I have a crazy week, 11.
every day you're committed to one.
At least one. I have to at least sell something to me so I can make progress. If I don't sell one, sounds like I'll just walk around all this.
Do you think that helps you more mentally, just because if it gets around 5 or 6 and you said 3 or 4, kind of just give up because you're not close to it, or why do you
I
just?
feel like it helps me mentally. Let's say I sell one early. It's like now it's like a bonus all day. And for me, it's like I don't know about you guys, but I don't stop knocking. Like when I go to knock, I might stand there, take a couple notes, but I don't stop knocking. So
I like it. Dan?
So from here on out, I'm doing something. I'm doing 10 before Friday. So 10 before Friday. So yeah, I have to set.
On Friday, or you're
On
saying
Friday, I have
by
to have 10 already done. So
waking up
Friday,
Friday morning, you have 10
10 on
days.
the 10 is perfect.
Cabana.
So it's average about 2.4 a day.
2.4. So your goal each day is you want to do 2.4?
2.4, yeah.
What a Dan answer, man. Okay, so I guess so far by Friday, waking up Friday morning, you want to have 10 days. Okay? Okay.
How many times does that happen to you again? A lot.
So I guess with that being said, Dan, what motivates you to be consistent each week?
Oh, well now it's the fact that these clowns think that, and it actually makes me kind of upset, like I'm sort of moan about it, like the fact that one, they think that they have a chance to be better than me. 2, I want my guys, like when I see Howie rip 8 on a week, like, and I see him rip 6, like I'm like, I want them to be better than that. I don't even want them to think they have a chance to touch me, but I want everyone here to do the same thing. So that's what motivates me to keep me consistent, is knowing that, hey dude, like last day, I had 2, he texted me, what's the name? Daddy Aslan or whatever has 3.
Why do you call him that?
Because he's got it on his Instagram.
Daddy
Wait, he texted you? He DM'd you?
Dude, he's on Instagram, and I'm gonna call him out here with my 20K followers here from the computer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
No, Dan.
leading by example is your answer, and what did you say, Daddy Aslan? Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Ryan?
For me, I would probably say, I don't know about you guys, I believe this. I feel like everybody that's here for a reason. I don't know about you guys. I feel like everybody that's here for a reason, those are the people that suck. You're just here to be here just to see what's going to work out and what you give up. So for me, I know I'm here for a reason. There's certain things that I want to attain in my life. There's certain things that I want to do. So that's why I'm, more focused and more driven to make sure I'm selling, make sure I'm learning, make sure, I'm helping everybody around me, make sure that, at the end of the day, like, I have goals and this is like, I've done different stuff, National Wealth Center, Forex, cryptocurrency. I mean, I've never found a pay scale that works like this. So for me, this is like, I'm on a horse, I'm riding off the Valhalla.
Hey, so you've been through the ringer. You went MLM this.
Yes.
You got to be dependent on other people. You got to build. You got to grow. And you're saying you got the opportunity that you wanted, and it's self-made.
Exactly. I mean, this job is perfect because when you work hard, you get paid for it.
And like the money's,
work, you don't get anything.
I'm gonna say like, some people aren't money motivated. Like I'm actually not money motivated, but after meeting Nolan and becoming like his best friend, like I can't travel with him if I don't have money, so that also motivates me. That sucks, but having a millionaire best friend kind of is like difficult.
Sure.
And my family, like, oh dude, like you all got family, you got someone you can help out. Like I'd love to start my dad with a $10,000 check.
I don't want to pay off my mom's house.
Mom's house? That's dope. I like that. And then one of the last ones here, Brian. What do you think people are making the biggest mistake on? What do you think? I guess a majority of someone.
I would say the biggest thing that I see a lot of people doing is shadowing. I don't know about you guys, but I shadowed like one day. I shadowed him one day, part of the day, and for like an hour and a half. Since then, I've been knocking all day. So my thing is like this: you have to learn through the fire. So you don't go knock. Those things that you need to learn and get past and get through to become better, you're not gonna get there. You're gonna be, it's gonna take longer because you're following somebody, seeing what they're doing. Because they're knocking like this, they're saying this. No, it's you and just getting better every day. It's like you're setting a personal record every day. You have to beat it every day.
Interesting. So you said you think shadowing's kind of a waste of time.
Yes, you just have to look. Once you know the pitch, the shadowing is just gonna make you. It's gonna confuse you at the end of the day. It's gonna make you overthink stuff. When at the end of the day, it's just knocking the door, doing the pitch, making them see the value in what you're saying, and then that's it.
So you're saying, so basically what you're saying is, when we do these trainings, you implement the trainings, and then you go out and you work the whole day.
Exactly.
Wow.
Really?
The learning curve is just, you just learn much faster. Like the whole, like I've seen people shadow 6-7 days in a row. I'm like, that's just gonna confuse you. All these different people you're shadowing, everybody has their own little thing that they do. If you try being like everybody, you're not gonna find yourself.
I agree. I like that.
Let's go.
You got a hard one to follow up with. You got anything else?
I'm gonna say off the doors 100%. It's all off the doors. What's inconsistent, I'm saying this out of experience. I love alcohol. I love beer. Like I'm a beer fish. But when I drink, I don't really have the best day after. Usually Mondays for me are kinda, obviously. And so here I've made a decision to not drink at all during the times that I used to live drinking. I can drink overseas when I want to. So I want to break something down. We have 24 hours in a day, right? If you knock for 9 hours, you have 15 left. Let's say you're lazy and you're not a millionaire and you sleep for 8 hours a day. Millionaires don't sleep for 8 hours a day. You still have 7 hours left. What are you doing with those 7 hours? Off the doors. Because I remember when I first started, and some of the people in here started with me, I would knock 128 doors in bagel. And then I'd go home and I'd analyze everything, memorize, I know exactly where I messed up, and then reanalyze, okay, what am I actually doing wrong? Off the doors. And then I stopped doing that when I got good, and now I'm going to get back to doing that. Right? So you have to continue to work off the doors, and that's what Nolan and Ian have taught me over the years.
128 doors a day?
I used to, and I can't get
Why
to those now.
128?
What?
Why 128?
Ran out of time. It was 11:30.
I ran out of time.
That specific day. It was,
Most people was able to knock that day.
it was a Saturday. I knocked 120 doors in bagel.
Yeah. No, I feel that. No, both of those are
Worst
good.
day ever.
I think both of those are killer. I implemented both. When I first started, I did the same thing. I shadowed one guy, Josh, one time, saw him do one deal, went busted ass. That's all you're gonna do, and then afterwards, yeah, you do analysis on the day, see what you're getting stuck at. I've told Dylan this, is anyone that asked me this before, it's like if you're pay attention to what you're getting stuck on. You know what I mean? And look at details, right? So watch throughout the day as you're getting stuck at stuff. Pay attention to it, right? And then go ask questions to leadership group here. Okay.
How do
Final question.
y'all deal with cancels?
You know what I started doing? At first, I was like, oh, I don't want to talk to them. They're probably mad.
I mean,
now it's like,
it goes back to fulfilling the request on what he said. If you do something and you say something and something goes a certain way, and they ask you, hey, like situationally, whatever. I mean, I've been to people and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, times are hard. I'll go and give them 60. I paid for someone's month the other day with Rico. I was like, hey, here's $60. I hope you're her mom, dad. I'm like, yeah, here's $60. Deal with how you feel needed. I mean, dude, it's really situational, bro.
I'd say when I used to get canceled, I used to just end up trying to avoid it. Have it, just communicate.
Figure out why they canceled and
account creations or whatever they're called. But now it's like I try to save it because like the last 2 deals they canceled, I called them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's the issue? They were just mad. One of them, sorry to the tech, they were just saying that the tech never really explained how to really use the equipment when they left. They were just kind of in a hurry. And then the other one, I guess they've gotten charged twice, but it was a mistake that they made. So I just called in and they gave them their money back. So at the end of the day, you can save the deal. Don't just try to, because you already know when people cancel, they're just like, screw this. I don't want this anymore. You think they're mad, but at the end of the day, you can save it. You can try to always save it. So
Is there any other questions group had to these two guys? Yes.
Okay, I run into this a lot. They'll be like, yeah, I'm interested, but not today. I want to think about it. Or something like that.
Yeah, no
Or they'll
worries.
be like, do you have a card?
Yeah, no
or
worries. I'll
something
be
like
super quick. So I'm just setting about 100 houses. So I'm super quick out here. I've already set about 29. So all I'm here to do. Next.
that? Okay, what if they're like, do you have a card?
Yeah, so I got the card right here, got all the information. Do you want it?
What?
Do you want it?
Want what?
Do you want the doorbell camera?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let me get this set up for you real quick. Take about 5-10 minutes. Be out of your hair. Is your husband also like go right into it? Yeah. Do you want it? Well, I'm leaving you a business card if you don't want it. It's the biggest F you.
for me, I
Do you want a business card? No, I'm too good. I've been doing this for 7 years. What do you mean? Do you want it? Okay, perfect. That's why I'm here. Perfect.
So for me, I feel like every objection is a chance to actually get them to give you their information. So like, for example, when that happens, like, oh, I want the information. I'm like, ma'am or sir, I'll give you the information, but at the end of the day, I don't want to just.
And a good one I use too.
To make sure you qualify. So if I leave the information, it's going to be a waste of your time and my time. So I just try to work it around to where I can start building their package. And honestly, when you get the more information you get from them, the more willing they're going to be to even let you in the house.
Okay, I'm cutting this off.
That's good.
Last question. Dan, we're gonna do call outs. You guys have anyone you want to shout out, call out, go head to head with?
Yeah, I gotta do it, man. Brett, I just looked at your numbers, dude. You're 123 in the year, and I'm 112 now.
Ooh.
So I gotta say, I'm gonna
Okay.
you every week.
Alright, but Rico's deals don't count.
100%.